Our legal reporter, May 9, 2018, 0000 IST. Calcutta High Court, Calcutta. The Bengal Election Commission on Tuesday expressed satisfaction with the state government's security plan for the rural polls, and Calcutta High Court wondered how it could stop the exercise if the panel had no complaint. The court is scheduled to pronounce on Thursday its verdict on the May 14 poll schedule. The government submitted its security plan to a division bench headed by Chief Justice Jyotirmay Bhattacharya. As another bench led by Justice Subrata Talukdar had ordered that the polls could be held on May 14. The State Election Commission has fixed a date, only after judicial approval, that would follow an examination of the security arrangements. We will deploy 71,500 armed forces for the Panchayat polls. The state has an armed force of 61,500 and we will get another 10,000 from other states, said Advocate General Kishore Dutta. He explained that the forces at Bengal's disposal include policemen, forest guards and excise personnel, before adding that around 80,000 constables and civic volunteers would also be pressed in for poll duty. After hearing the government on security, Chief Justice Bhattacharya and Justice Arijit Banerjee, the other judge on the bench, reserved its verdict. The High Court is closed on Wednesday on account of Tagore's birthday. The division bench will deliver its verdict on Thursday, a court official said. Sources in the Election Commission and the government said that with just 4 days to go after Thursday, holding the polls on Monday would be easier said than done. His forces had to be mobilized and logistics finalized. Earlier in the day, another High Court order, from a division bench headed by Justice Biswanath Somatar, added to the poll panel's challenges after it was directed to accept for scrutiny 831 nominations filed online by CPM candidates. With the increase in the number of nominees, the poll panel has to start several things afresh, from drawing up the list of candidates to declaring hitherto uncontested victories null and void. Amid the uncertainty on the rural poll date, all eyes were on the courtroom number 1 on the first floor of Calcutta High Court. While the hearing continued on whether May 14 would get judicial approval, and lawyers representing opposition parties expressed dissatisfaction with the government's security arrangements, Chief Justice Bhattacharya said, if the poll panel is satisfied with the security arrangements, how can the court stop the election? In law, there is no provision for the court to give direction to the commission on fixing poll date. Then, the Chief Justice asked poll panel counsel Shaktinath Mukherjee whether his client was satisfied with the security being provided by the government. Mukherjee replied, "We are satisfied. We can hold the polls with these forces." The Chief Justice asked whether the panel was ready to file an affidavit saying it didn't consider it necessary to requisition central forces. Mukherjee nodded in agreement. Following this, the Chief Justice asked Advocate General Dutta to submit the security details, signed by the Home Secretary of the state. Dutta handed in the documents in a sealed envelope to the bench and asked whether the hearing was over. "The hearing is concluded," Chief Justice Bhattacharya said, and left the courtroom.